That's more better. Good morning. KN4RCL, WA4LLR. What's going on 7 Mile Ridge?
Looks like it's fixing to rain. It's 61 degrees and cloudy gray skies. Warmness looking back towards Tennessee, you know. How about the Cane Branch?
Well, we got about, let's see, that one says 59. I think the one upstairs said about 58. Somewhere in that ballpark. Mostly cloudy, looks like. Been out walking the dog this morning. Making sure he knows where he needs to deposit his excess. Anyway, missed being on the last couple of days. Wednesday I was tied up. Yesterday morning the wife had a early doctor's appointment in Asheville, so I've been AWOL. Hope everybody's doing all right. What have you been up to lately? KN4RCL, WA4LLR.
I was wondering if we've been, we found Cuz and everything. He's been a little ill, but he's on the mend now. So, Cuz is doing better. He was up there at the VA. He had a few checkups and everything, so he's doing better now and everything. And he's been in here the last 2 days, and I think everybody's doing fine. Looking forward to great weather for the Ham Fest tomorrow, according to Cliff.
Oh, that sounds good. I heard somebody come in there with you. Who was the other station?
W4DCS.
W4JPL.
KQ4ONO.
All right, recognizing Doug and John and Mark. Do we have anybody else?
N4LQ.
There's the mayor of Pleasant Living. All right, good morning, Steve. Any other?
There's no one in there when you talk, Dave. I think it's NKM.
Was that you, Larry?
Yeah, good morning.
All right. Okay, so far I'm recognizing W4DCS, W4JPL, KQ4ONO, N4LQ, and WB4NKM. Is anyone else?
KO4CTM.
All right. There's Mr. Jim, KO4CTM. Any more? All right. Doug, go ahead. Turn it to John, John to Mark, Mark to Steve, Steve to Larry, Larry to Jim. And then somebody else will probably come in, but if they don't, give it back to me. W4DCS, WA4LR.
Okay, Dave. Good morning. Winston-Salem, W4DCS. On the Johnson Viking Valiant this morning. And it's 61 degrees here. Guess we're going to get some weather. 5 days in a row for me, Dave. We'll see. Have to see how that goes. But been enjoying playing on the radios. Hadn't blown anything up yet. That's good. Everything seems to be working okay. So that's a good thing too. John, when's the move? Is it this weekend? W4JPL, W4DCS.
W4DCS in a group, W4JPL. Nah, I got 2 weeks ago, but just trying to get everything ready to go. Just checking a few things here. Plate current's a little low this morning. Yeah, got 2 weeks to go, but I'm still every day doing something to get it ready. 60 degrees here, and I'm on the 500 this morning, 500ing away. Over now, Mr. Mark, KN4ONO in a group, W4JPL.
W4JPL, KQ4ONO. Yeah, we're pretty cool there this morning. It was 49 when I got up. I think it's about 51 now. But I'm looking forward to a good day tomorrow. It looks like we're going to have some good weather for the Ham Fest if the weather guessers are right. Looking forward to it. That's it on. N4LQ, KQ4ONO.
Okay, KQ4ONO, N4LQ in Shelby. It's 59 degrees and really overcast and kind of green out there. Of course, that's leaves. But had a good time yesterday. Got out and I got sidetracked and ended up walking 5 miles. So, made it back home okay, but boy, that was rough. Looks like we might get some thunderstorms today. At least they're predicting a possibility, not real high probability, but I see some rain over the mountains right now, so you guys over there may be getting it. Over to Larry, WB4NKM, N4LQ.
N4LQ, WB4NKM. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Everyone's sounding good here in Virginia this morning, where we've got 59 degrees. And it's been raining. Rained sometime this morning. I got up pretty early and didn't notice the rain till it got daylight. So we've had some showers come through. I was expecting to do a little weed trimming, finishing that up, but got a good practice getting up early for tomorrow. And I plan to see a few of you down at the Ham Fest. How do you, Jim? KO4CTM, WB4NKM.
WB4NKM and the group. Very good, Larry. You got a great picture coming in here from Virginia this morning. Well, this morning. Here in Climax, North Carolina. Got about 57 degrees. Looks like that we will, says we might get some thunderstorms and stuff, so we'll see about that. Running the Valiant this morning. Viking Valiant. And like the sun's coming up over the hill, so at the moment we've got clear skies, the sun's coming up, but we'll see how that plays out the rest of the day. So yeah, I guess that's back to you, WA4LLR, KO4CTM.
Whiskey Bravo 8. Okay, Jim, fine. Anyone else ready to come aboard? Come now.
Whiskey Bravo 8. W7IUC.
All righty. Recognizing W7IUC. Anyone else?
Whiskey Bravo 8.
All right, go ahead and pick it up, Norm, and turn it back up to me. W7IUC, WA4LLR.
Yeah, all right. I know there's a bunch of stations in here. I didn't hear them all. I only got a couple written down here this morning. The rig's cold, just turned it on, so God knows how close I am to frequency, Dave. WA4LLR, W7IUC. Had a little rain this morning, a little cloudy. Supposed to get more rain today. It's supposed to be better tomorrow. Looking forward to the Ham Fest tomorrow. Mama, we got the Jeep loaded up. Mama done most of it. We got a few little things we're going to bring up there. Hope to see a few of you fellows tomorrow. Up there in Greenville, Tennessee. I wonder if you're coming, Dave. WA4LLR, W7IUC.
W4CDJ.
All right. Recognizing Dan. Anyone else?
I heard a Whiskey Bravo trying to check in, but I couldn't copy his full sign, Dave.
It's a WA2 something.
Okay, who was the other station? Come again. Anybody hear him?
No, there was the WA2. Who's that? Guess he gave up.
I never did hear him. He must have doubled or something. I don't know. Maybe he'll give it another shot. Dan, go ahead, and then turn it back to me. W4 or CDJ, WA4LLR.
Thank you, Dave. WA4LLR in the group. W4CDJ, Dan in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. On the Valiant, the dipole, the D104. Not much going on here. 60 degrees, cloudy. Wife woke me up this morning about 5:30 and said, "I smell gasoline." So I was stumbling around the house trying to figure out if there was something leaking, and I didn't see anything. We've got a roof over the back porch of the house, and that's where we keep the lawnmowers in the summer. And it smells a little out there, but I guess they always do a little bit, but maybe just the barometric pressure changes and stuff. Maybe some of the fuel tanks are venting off, but I didn't see anything leaking, so far so good here. That's about it this go round. I'll touch up the frequency on the next one. WA4LLR, W4CDJ.
All right. Let me try again. Any other stations that would like to join, come now. All right. Not hearing anything. W4CDJ and the group WA4LLR. Well, good morning again to everybody. Doug the Valiant sounds good, and sure is good to have you back. I hope you can stay. John, 2 weeks till you're moving. I really hope that goes well. And Mark, you're the cool one this morning. I think you said 49. And Steve, walking 5 miles. Boy, good for you. You and Cliff are in a contest, sounds like. Larry, good signal from up in Virginia. Jim, you're a little light on me this morning, but it's probably just band conditions. And Norm, Lord willing, and the church don't rise, my wife and I plan to be at Greenville. So I've got to load up what I'm going to bring here in a little bit and get ready to head over the mountain. And Dan, you've got a great signal from Indiana, just booming in down here. Well, let's see. The puppy decided he needed to go out to the bathroom about 3:30. So I had to jump up and escort him outside. And then he decided he needed to go again about, what time was it? About 6, somewhere around 6 or a little after. He had been sleeping all night, or at least sleeping from about 11 or 12 until about 5:30, but I don't know what was moving him last night. I hope that's not going to be the standard operating procedure from here on. But beats cleaning stuff up in the house, so I'm not going to complain too much. And he's been doing really good about waiting till he gets outside. Yeah, I was just looking at the weather. The weather I just pulled up for Greenville tomorrow says intervals of cloud and sun in the morning, 64 degrees, and a 1% chance of rain. So that's a pretty good deal. Maybe a little breezy. It said winds 10 to 15, but other than that, looks like pretty good weather. So Chad, it's back to you, my friend. KN4RCL, WA4LLR.
I'm just looking through some of the pictures of last year's Hamfest in Greenville. And speaking of the guys venting, like yesterday, I went down to Marion and got me some guys yesterday and took Dad to a doctor's appointment down there to see the ophthalmologist. And it was 92 degrees down there. Well, I got to the filling station. You wouldn't believe the pressure on that gas can. When I opened it up, man, I guess it sit out in the sun and build up some real pressure. But I got me some guys, and come back here, and hopefully I got enough gas to do me a little while. So it goes fast this time of year. Like you said, the first time you mow it, the grass, spreading that nitrogen all over the yard, and that fresh growing grass, it's just like throwing gasoline on the brush fire, you know. It explodes. KM4RCL. Go ahead, Doug, the voice of Winston-Salem. KM4RCL. Let me see, I've got your W4DCS.
Easy. Okay, heard somebody else check in there. I didn't quite get it, but hope you did, Dave. W4DCS, yes, in the Camel City, Winston-Salem. And I spent a couple hours yesterday trying to figure out my noise problems around here. I really didn't resolve anything, but wasn't anybody around, so I did the breaker thing with a handheld battery-operated receiver, and one breaker at a time, but nothing showed up until I hit the main. If I kill the main, things got quiet. So I'm thinking it's coming in on the power line. And they're all underground here in this neighborhood, so gosh, I don't know. It's very aggravating. It's nothing new, but it shifts around. But it's when it's in the pass band, it's really aggravating. Sometimes I can adjust my bandwidth or switch to a side band, you know, and get rid of it. But you know, even with the fancy software. SDR software, which has some really nice noise elimination stuff, it's still major aggravation. So I'm working on that, see if I can figure out, I don't know, I guess I'll have to get outside and search around. It's all underground. If I go outside, you know, when it's on, it pretty much disappears on the little it's a Texon, and it's really nasty and down around, you know, 3 megahertz up to 4 megahertz, spread out anywhere from, you know, 10 to 15K, moves around and shifts, and I don't know. Anyway, that's my pet peeve this morning. We'll keep it going. Everybody's sounding good. Dan, you're making it in here really nice into Winston-Salem. I think I heard 3 Valiants on the air, so that's pretty cool. John, here you go. W4JPL, W4DCS.
Okay. Let me just check something here a little bit for a moment, if you guys don't mind. All right, W4DCS in a group, W4JPL. Fine business. Well, it's pretty much blue sky outside. I think I see a little bit of clouds on the horizon there. It's supposed to maybe get a chance of a T-storm or something maybe this afternoon, or some cloudiness in the afternoon. So I got more grass to cut. Maggie decided grass wanted to cutting again. I'm like, I don't want to cut this grass no more. She had other ideas, and she actually came out and helped me. So I'm not going to complain too much about that. So that's all that's going on here today. I'm going to tear down this installation of the 500 and the receiver and disconnect the power to it. So after today, I will be regulated to the Valiant, and a couple of days after that, I'll be regulated to the ICOM 7610. So every day trying to get a little bit done. So that's all I can say, and that's what's going on here. KQ4ONO in a group, W4JPL.
K4YBC.
And GUZ.
Yeah, Brandon, you'll come right after Dan, and Dave, you'll come right after Brandon.
KQ4ONO. Good deal, John. Yeah, I'm glad you picked up Brandon. I'd heard him a while ago. Good to hear. Good to hear Dave in there this morning. Everybody is sounding pretty good this morning. Even Norm's coming in. Norm's usually kind of weak over here, but he's coming in pretty strong this morning. I'm just a little bit preoccupied trying to make adjustments and do a few things while I'm listening, trying to rig up a frequency counter out of an old, well, it's not old, it's a Tektronix oscilloscope that went south on me and is pretty much inoperable. But it runs, but you can make no adjustments. All the buttons on the front are dead as a hammer. All the buttons, all the knobs went dead 1 month after the warranty expired. Yeah, go figure that. But yeah, I talked to Tektronix. They said it needs a module and it had to go in to be recalibrated, so you could buy a new one before you could fix this thing. But anyhow, I'm gonna pass it on along. Here comes Steve, N4LQ, KQ40NO.
Oh, KQ40NO, N4LQ. Interesting, Mark. Did you actually buy a brand new Tektronix scope? I haven't heard of anybody doing that for a while. Those things are expensive. And, boy, it sounds like I never heard of one going bad. They just seem to just last forever. I've got a real old clunker here I've kept around for analog purposes, but I usually use the digital scope, but if I want to see something move, I've got to use the analog scope of the Tektronix. And I got another little bitty B&K portable that works for that also, but it's got a kind of a low bandwidth. Well, let's see here. The Valiants are sounding good. A lot of people running Valiants these days. And Jim, you were kind of weak here. I've noticed that past couple of weeks here on 80, you're kind of down from where you used to be. I think it was the antenna change maybe, but if it's the 160 antenna, that would explain the lower takeoff angle, and maybe the difference. And Dave, I feel for you on that dog. I wonder who's controlling who. If I had a dog, I think I would name that dog Pet Peeve. If it woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Over to you, Mr. Larry. And you're sounding good this morning up in Wise, WB4NKM, N4LQ.
N4LQ, WB4NKM. Well, thank you, Steve. And good morning to the recent check-ins. Dan, you're sounding good as usual here. And hello, Brandon. I hadn't heard you in a while. We've been missing each other. Last I heard of you, you were camping. Cliff was talking to me about that, walking up there and meeting you and Amy. Hope that turned out good for you. Good morning to Cuz. I hope you're feeling better, Cuz. Doug, maybe it might be a power meter. You reckon that's the culprit? I know those things transmit the signal nowadays, so transmit the information back over the power line, I guess. So maybe it's a problem. I don't know. I was talking to Cliff and my brother there, Chad, about the Ham Fest, and I think they decided on a restaurant. Everybody that wants to go eat at is pretty close to the Ham Fest. Sounds like a pretty good idea to me, so I'll save up and be ready for that if I come down tomorrow. We're looking forward to meeting all of you down there that's coming Norm. Good to know you're going to be there. And Dan, if your ears are burning tomorrow sometime, you'll know it's me and Norm talking about it. So, getting some static crashes here. Don't know where them's coming from. I hadn't looked at the weather map, but pretty strong sounding here. Down to you, Jim. The Valiant sounds good here. Good signal. KO4CTM, WB4NKM.
He ran outside and cut his antenna down.
Bruce, KO4CTM. Yeah, trying to check everything here. It looks like it's the Valiant's wanting to put out power this morning. But according to the power meter, it's peaking on about 150 watts. But maybe not. Anyway, yeah, well, good deal, John, on your upcoming move. I know you'll be happy to get that done and out of your way. And looking forward to that. And Steve, a 5-mile walk, yeah. I guess that's a good thing to get distracted and walk 5 miles. Dave, good on your puppy there. Like you say, hopefully it's not a normal occurrence. It seems to be a pretty normal occurrence for our puppy. She's not a puppy, but he gets up in the middle of the night and get up. Usually I'm sleeping right through it, but Cammy can't do that. The dog will be clicking through the house, and so usually about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I guess I need to get her outside and run her some more. I need to get her outside and let her exercise more, I think is part of the problem. Get her out there and let her run around. Good morning to Norm and Dan. You got a good signal coming in from Lawrenceburg there, and good morning to Brandon and Cuz. I'll keep it moving. So over to you, Norm, W7IUC, KO4CTM.
Jim, KO4CTM, W7IUC, and you dropped down in signal strength to me quite a bit here, but I was still able to copy you there this morning. Good morning to all. I think let's see, got a couple new ones checking in here. I think Brandon and YBC. I pass it to Dan, and Dan, you got to worry about who it goes to next, I guess. Everybody else is coming in fairly good here this morning. And I got a suggestion on the noise. Now, if you've done all the circuit breaker stuff, I don't know if I can help you much or not. I was having a little bit of interference here with mine, a little bit of noise level here, and I found out it was some of them damn newer light bulbs they made us all buy, especially the ones in the kitchen here. We got recessed lighting in there. I got 6 recessed lighting light bulbs in the kitchen, and had some of them curlicue things in there, and that was the problem. We bought some new daylight ones that were LED, and that took the noise away. But if you got any of them curlicue light bulbs around, I would sure suspect them. And Dave, it's time to put the bigger doggy door in the door. Of course, you never know what's going to come through that, maybe a grizzly bear or something. But it's time for the bigger doggy door there if he's getting you up 3 o'clock in the morning or her. I wonder if you're going to bring the dog to the ham fest there. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to disconnect this radio here when I sign out this morning. Cliff's going to take a look at it. He's got a little AGC problem with it. not serious, but it may be serious to find. We're going to let Cliff take a look at it for us. And just good to hear so many people's going to be up there at the Hamfest tomorrow, up there in Tennessee. It's about an hour and a half drive for us, something like that. We're going to have to get out of here pretty early in the morning, I guess. And probably going to be one of them days we got breakfast on the road kind of things. I went through the Burger King drive-thru real quick somewhere or something. I don't think we're going to have time enough to sit here and have breakfast here in the morning. But that's okay, too. We want to get up there and spend at least a good half a day there. Like I said, everybody there, Mama's driving us, and we're taking her Jeep. It's a dark gray Grand Cherokee, pretty good size SUV, and we'll be in that. We're only going to take one table. She wanted to know if I wanted to take two. I said no. I don't want to have to pay for two spots. And she said we could put them in L shape. I don't know if they'd let me get by with that or not. So I'm just going to take one table. Most of the stuff I got put on the table anyway. So with that, Dan, boy, I wish you could get down there. I don't know how long the drive it'd be for you. I don't know if you even checked on it or not, but I guess there's no way you can. I don't know. But, and I'm glad you didn't have any problem with the gas problem there. And like I said, Dave, time for the bigger dog door there, rather than a 3 a.m. wake up. W4CDJ to take it, W7 India Uniform Charlie.
K4R. WB4NKL.
4R. Rick. Hearing him. Thanks, Norm. W7IUC in the crew. W4CDJ. Well, Jim, yeah, you kind of dropped down a little bit up here on me, too. I guess maybe it's band conditions. I touched the frequency up here a little bit. I'm a little closer, it looks like. So maybe next go around I can get it on dead center there. And Larry, if my ears are burning tomorrow, I hope at least you and Norm can find one or two good things to say about me. Anyway, what else? Yeah, that gasoline thing I think is just the odor that the lawnmower's putting off there. It's probably venting little fumes off the tank or something. There's nothing on the ground, so I think we're all right. Probably when the sun comes out and dries out a little bit. It's pretty damp here. We had a real heavy dew last night. So anyway, I wish I could make it down there, Norm, but we're kind of still homebound here. George's sister's with us, as you guys know, and she had a shoulder replacement here about, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks, something like that. But she walks with a cane in one hand and a sidewalker device thing in the other, and she can't use the sidewalker, so George has got to kind of hold on to the back end over there with one of them strap-looking things around her waist when she goes anywhere to make sure she don't fall on that shoulder. And I think in 2 weeks she's supposed to go back to the surgeon that did the work, and then if he releases her to use that shoulder and arm with her sidewalker, then we'll be able to get away. And that trip's just a little bit too long for me to do on my own. I'm not the world traveler I used to be, I guess. Oh, with that said, everybody's coming in here, fine business, good copies all the way around. Let's see. I guess it goes down there to Mr. Brandon, W4GUZ, W4CDJ.
K4JAL.
Good morning, Jim and Cliff. I guess Cliff, you'll come after K4YBC, and then Jim, and then I think Dave's at the top. I don't know. I've been, well, the wife got up bright and early to go morel mushroom hunting and left the house without any orange on, and there's trucks parked everywhere. It's turkey season, so I hollered at her on the radio and made her return home and get some orange on, especially the dog. And don't make any gobbling sounds walking through the woods. Doug, hope you find your noise. That can be a pain for sure. And there's a pretty good line of storms moving through. I'm not hearing too many lightning crashes right now, but it looks pretty gnarly down South Carolina and up with, well, they've already passed through London, Kentucky. They're moving quick anyway. Big group in here, and still haven't decided whether I'm going to the Ham Fest or taking the boat to the lake. That's a hard decision, but got a lot accomplished yesterday. I forgot one thing, and that was sunscreen. And not too bad, but I felt it when I rolled over in the bed this morning. K4YBC, W4G, it.
Okay, Brandon. W4GUZ with the group, K4YBC. Okay, gentlemen, I've just been sitting here listening. Great signals, and yeah, Mark, I'm getting a lot of static clashes too over here. Must be some storms in the area somewhere. Not a lot going on here. I went over to Lowe's yesterday and got my hot water heater, and I'm going to try to install that thing in the morning. My son-in-law and my grandson's supposed to come over and help me pull that heavy thing out of there. It's kind of in a closet, so it's kind of hard to get to. But once they get the old one out, that'll be half the job, you know. Good morning to you, Dan, up there in Indiana. You're sounding good as always. Partly cloudy here. The sun's shining through the window. I got 59 degrees. Man, it got hot yesterday. I don't know. I think it got up around 90 or something like that. Anyway, may have another pretty day. I think I turn it over to Cliff, I believe. So up to you, Cliff. WB4NKL, K4YBC.
Goes to Rick, then Cliff, and then Jimmy.
Rick.
Rick.
I'm working on it. I gotta get the right microphone. Jeez. K4. Not much to say yet. Good morning, everybody. I am still waiting on the building inspector. He didn't come at all yesterday, so I'm thinking he might come this morning, but I don't have high hopes. But if I don't come back, that's where I'll be. I'm going to go call him in a minute and find out what did I miss. Anyway, signals are good, although I do hear something key and unkey quickly, often. Not sure what that is yet. I've tried 2 different radios, so gotta think on that. Maybe we got strange band conditions. Anyway, I think you say Cliff, WB4NKL, WK4.
WK4R, it's WB4NKL. Okay, Rick, I'm not hearing any on and off keying. Everybody's sounding pretty good. Of course, I hadn't been on too long. Rain started here about 20 minutes ago. It's not a heavy rain, but got some rain going on. It's supposed to last till about a couple hours, looks like, and then another one coming in. So hopefully it'll all be over with by in the morning. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Good luck on the water heater there, cuz that's always a job. They're always a little different, seems like, on the pipe spacing and all that, the height. I know I always end up with some more junctions and everything else when I change them. But maybe you got some plumbing type that won't be too bad of a job. I'll send it on to Jimmy and listen around, see who all is in here. K4JAL, it's WB4NKL.
WB4NKL, K4JAL. Well, another day is here. I'm back. My shot went really good yesterday. Didn't have any repercussions from it, which is unusual. Going to the fest tomorrow if it don't rain me out. Sounds like we may get a break. Chuck said he's going to come get his Johnson from you, Cliff. I don't think he's ready to sell it yet, but he told me he had a whole table full of stuff. I'm going to take my little Nano V&A over there and put it on Chuck's table and see if I can get rid of it. I got a better analyzer that suits me better, and I got my MFJs supposed to be getting fixed, so I'll be analyzing these antennas big time again. I ain't got a dog's idea where it goes. Uncle Dave will keep me straight, though. K4JAL. Send it around, Dave.
It's actually...
Okay, Jim. Fine business. Anybody else that wants to come in, come now.
Yeah, I thought I did. K04SSOY.
All righty. Yeah, we got some other people in the background, but everybody's covering them up. Go ahead, Billy, and give it back to me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. I didn't want to get up this morning. Jeez. Drive down yonder yesterday and back. Oh, excuse me. I ain't had no coffee. No, nothing much. I generally don't need much to get me going, but I did not want to get up this morning. About 7 o'clock, straight up. Lightning, thunder, woke me up. Just boom, boom, boom. So I said, jeez, I ain't gonna turn this stuff on right now. So I just laid there. Just finally rode out there a minute ago and turned it on. So that's what's going on here, being a lazy tail today. So back up to you, Dave. I don't know who all is here, but good morning to everybody. I guess Norm was on the key when I came in there. So from him, Dan on down. Good morning, everybody, and everybody above. We'll see. WA4LR, K4SSY.
Is good on.
All right, fine business, Billy. Anyone else? Come now.
I usually make.
Okay, we got 16. That's a pretty good bunch. Billy, sorry you overslept and dragging a little bit this morning. You need a coffee infusion, brother. Jim, glad your shot went well yesterday and hope to see you tomorrow. Yeah, the latest weather I pulled up looked good. A 1% chance of rain. Mix of clouds and sun, 64 degrees, and a little bit of a breeze. So I was looking at the radar, and there's a line of storms that's just now getting to Asheville, looks like, or just moving through Asheville. And it extends from about Atlanta up into Canada. And there's quite a bit of electrical activity in it, so but it's moving fast. So I think it'll get out of here. Good morning to you, Cliff. You're sounding good as always. Rick, I hope the building inspector gets there and gets you going. Dave, good luck on the water heater install, and remember this, PEX and shark bite fittings are your friends. You can hook up anything with PEX and shark bite. Brandon, I hope Amy scores big on the Morel search, and I hope that she is not wearing any feathers today. And remember this, the lake will be there. The Hamfest won't. I hope to see you there. Dan, okay about being homebound? I think you said the wife's sister had a shoulder replacement. I hope that cures up to where she can get mobile again. And Norm, I understand about the big doggy door, and you got the same drive we do, an hour and a half to Greenville. And Jim, I think Steve's on to something. I believe the change in the antenna is what's got your signal down from what it used to be. Because you are considerably, I've noticed the last few times, it's down from what it used to be. So, I don't know. Just my thinking. Larry, good deal on the restaurant being chosen. We're looking forward to that. And Steve, call the dog pet peeve. That's good. And I like your Roger beep that you've got at the end of your signal. Mark, your signal is really good today. And sorry about the Tektronix scope problems. John, that Johnson 500 is making my receiver bounce. Now, I don't know. If you damage my receiver, I'm going to send you a bill. Let's see, Doug. Noise problems. Larry was talking about the meter. Well, now, the meters that our power company has are the kind that transmit either on 900 megahertz or 2.4 gig. So I don't think, well, that his may be a power line reporting type, but I don't know. Ours are the real high frequency reporters. And Chad, you're right about the gas pressure. Man, if you leave those things in the sun, they'll about blow the lid off. You said it was about 92 in Marion yesterday. It was 87 in Asheville when we were there. So let's kick it back around. KN4RCL, WA4LR.
KN4RCL in the group. Mighty fine. Because, well, you got 20 years out. If you put in the new water heater, maybe you get 20 years out of it. And might be the last water heater you need. Yeah, but at the restaurant and everything, and you can throw a rock from the where they had the ham fest, and it's just across the road. So it's in a good location to the ham fest and everything. And I looked on their website, and everything was, I thought, was reasonably priced for this day and time. Everything's expensive. So hopefully nobody would have to wash any dishes. Dave, you need to get Don to see if he goes, but you have to wait off if we're going to eat a big bunch, then go to the ham fest or something, you know, or you have to make eating the key words there. And it looks like we got a good crowd in here this morning and everything, and I was just looking through the pictures of last year. It reminds me of that guy that had a table set up across from Tommy. I've never seen so many Turner Plus 2 microphones in one place. I bet he had 25 of them, Turner Plus 2 mics. Every one of them, it's all that blue color. I've never seen such a thing. Man, somebody like Turner Plus 2 mics, he'd be in heaven last year. Wonder if he'll be back this year. You can probably recognize them by the number of Turner Plus 2. And Norm, don't worry, usually at Greenville Ham Fest, there's a lot of good equipment and a lot of good operators there, but you can stand at the top of the stairs and holler for whoever you want to, and I think they can hear you. So, KN4RCL. Doug, you sound different, you know, not being on one of your rescue rangers, you know, and stuff. And I guess Janet is still teaching school, so that allows you to go through the house during the day and search for whatever is making your noise. And if it kills the main and cuts off the noise, yeah, you might want to work at them light bulbs or something like that. KN4RCL, W4DCS.
Okay, Chad. KN4RCL, W4DCS. 16, man, that's awesome, Dave. I don't remember Ever having this many in here, that's just outstanding. And, yeah, I'll have to chase it around. Steve, the jingle, when you unkey, what's the deal with that? I've never heard that before. Is it intentional? I'll have to get you to fill me in on that. It's kind of cool. It sounds like an old analog type telephone, old 500 set. Bring. You never know what you're going to hear over the air. And yeah, the noise situation is totally aggravating. It's really, yeah, it's one of those things just drives you crazy. I've got to figure it out. Can't make too much stink because you know, I'm in violation of covenants here with my antenna. So no one's ever said anything about it. It's been up there 5 years. So it's a minor violation compared to some of them in the neighborhood. So there you go. And yeah, when we downsize, I'll eliminate that problem. Really would love to be able to get on 160 with you guys. You know, a nice end-fed 160, maybe a resonant antenna for 75 would be nice. Oh, Cliff, is yours a resonant? Because you get out so good, even with 40 watts or 20 watts. I always get a good copy on you. So whatever you're doing, it's working well for you. And good morning, all you guys that checked in. I won't make it to the Ham Fest, but it sounds like it's going to be a over the hill gain convention. So. Be interested to hear all about that Monday. And I won't hold it. Big group. Nice to hear all you guys. W4JPL, W4DCS.
Alrighty, W4DCS in the group, W4JPL. Fine business, and hello to all you fellers that checked in. Well, I'm sorry to say I'm not going to be able to make Greenville, obviously. I sure would like to go, but I got other pressing things to do. And I got to get all this crap done. I'm going to get out of here, fellas. I got to go get my car inspected. Got to drop that off and get back here and cut some grass. That's what I'm looking forward to. So, 73, God bless, and you all carry on, my wayward sons. KN40NO, W4JPL. See you later.
W4JPL. KT40NO, 73, John. Have a great day. Triple cutting that grass. I still have yet to clip mine. It's out there waiting on me. It's going to be waiting, I think, for a little bit. But anyhow, yeah, looking forward to getting over to the Hamfest tomorrow, Lord willing. And hopefully, I don't know, I don't know what kind of food they'd feed me for washing dishes. I don't know, Chad. I don't know what they do on that. But, yeah, Doug, this is a good-sized group compared to what was here not too awful long ago. There's several of us that kind of joined in. I've been listening for years, and remember you talking about hooking up that simulator, aircraft simulator down there in Winston. Talking quite a bit about that several years ago. But yeah, I've been listening a while. Still miss Terry not being in here. But anyhow, and yeah, Steve, the Tektronix, yes, I did buy that new. Shame on me. I bought it about 4 years ago or something like that. It is the absolute cheapest thing that Tektronix makes or made. It's what they call an education series kind of deal. They're lower in price because they were selling them to schools, colleges, whatever. But I bought the Tektronix instead of some of the other brands because just for the name, I figured it'd be more reliable. But lo and behold, it is not more reliable. And it's not, I don't know, I'm still trying to find a use for it other than just sitting there. You turn it on and it looks alright and everything looks fine, but not one button on the front works. And like I said, I had contacted Tektronix about it, and they said the control module was out and they could mail me one, I could put it in, or they could put it in, but either way it would have to be recalibrated. And I decided I don't want to give any more money to Tektronix. They've already took enough of my money as it is. Wouldn't mind having one of the older models, but I don't want another new one. No, I'm kind of burnt out on that. I'm still going back to the old Hewlett-Packard, older than me, oscilloscope sitting here. It's not a boat anchor; it's a ship's anchor. It works kind of, sort of. It works pretty good. I can do some things with it. I've lined up radios with it. But anyway, hope you get your water heater in there, Dave. I hope it works well. Hope you can get that in. And Jim, I don't know what to tell you about your antenna. Everybody's coming in with something different. I thought it was kind of a weak signal to start with and got better the second go around, but I don't know. I don't know what to say on all that. But good morning to everybody, and big group gonna send it on around. N4LQs, KQ40NO.
Hello, Steve.
I got a phone call. I got to go. N4LQ.
Okay, 7-3. Pick it up, Larry.
Okay. This WB4NKM with thunder in the background. So it's getting closer to me. I'll make this my final round and get everything secured here. I don't know how close it's getting to me, but I can hear the thunder. Good to hear everybody in here, and good to be in here this morning. Good morning to the ones that came in late. And I've enjoyed being a part of the group. Looking forward to meeting all of you tomorrow. And, Chad, might tell them again the name of that restaurant, or we'll be confused. There's a couple of them around pretty close to that. But you said it was the one across the highway from the Ham Fest, so I guess that's the barbecue place. Just guessing. But say 73s to everybody and have a good day. KO4CTM, WB4NKM.
WB4NKM in the group. Very good, Larry. Yeah, looking at the radar here, you got some stuff bearing down on you. So, yeah, get that station secure, and it's like a pretty healthy line of storm fixing to be on you there. I don't know if it's my antenna. It has something to do with my signal being down. Everybody's kind of up and down. Usually stations that are coming in really, really good here are a little light on me, so I don't know if my communication antenna. It might be my radio, it might be my voice. I don't know. But yeah, good sized group this morning, and good to hear everybody. I guess I'm going to say 7-3 as well on this round, because by the time it got back around to me, I'd be having to jump into work over here anyway. So 7-3 to everybody, and everybody have a great weekend. And we'll talk to everybody Monday morning. So, anyway, I'll send it on to you, Norm. 77IUC, KO4CTM, Jim and Climax saying 7-3.
All right, Jim. Well, 7-3's to you. Boy, you're way down on me. Right there at the noise floor for me. And good morning to you and the other folks that checked out here this morning. Hope to see a bunch of you tomorrow. And I found out something here, Cliff, on this not muting totally. It's got an RF gain control in the back of the chassis, and I may have that up too high, but it's way after it warms up. But if I found out if I turn the RF gain control down on the receiver, it mutes just fine. So that's a hint on that problem, Cliff. Well, fellas, I'm going to get out of here too. Mama's working on breakfast here, and I got a little bit of coffee to finish up. I'm going to listen a minute. I'm going to say 73s on this one. God bless. Take care. And we'll get it on around here. Boy, wish you could make it there, Dan, but I understand your problem. Yeah, used to be you wouldn't have had no problem driving down there. I hate to see you getting that old. W4CDJ to take it, W7IUC.
W7IUC in the big group this morning. W4CDJ. Well, propagation is starting to go away here. Signals aren't near what they were earlier this morning when you started. Well, I hope all you guys have fun at the class. And if I can, I'll be looking forward to listening Monday morning to see what all the fine treasures are that you guys find that follows you home. And Dave, if that dog you got's got Great Pyrenees in it, you're going to need something bigger than a doggy door. Maybe you can design some type of remote-operated door that'll open and close with some dongle on the dog collar or something, so he can let himself in and out, but keep the bears out. I don't know. I'm going to sign too. Conditions are just not what they were, so I don't even know if everybody's hearing me. Norm, we still got a good copy on you, and Larry, you were booming it out there as you always do, as well as several others. Some of them I'm having trouble with, so I'm going to say 73. Hope everyone has a good day. Safe travels tomorrow for those of you that are going to the Hamfest, and we'll catch you guys Monday. Over to you, W4GUZ, W4CDJ, 73. We'll listen around and see how it goes, but I won't be back to transmit. Go ahead, Brandon.
W4GUZ, how about it, Brandon? Well, I guess he's away for the moment. Dave, go ahead and pick it up.
Okie dokie. Let me come down the band just a little bit. Okay, well, 7-3's that everybody's checked out. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Man, the sun's really shining through the window now. About to blind me in here. And I think I'll check out of here too. I need to make sure, go through all my parts, make sure I've got everything I need here before I jerk that hot water heater loose tonight or in the morning, whichever I do it. 7-3's everybody. Have a good one. And yeah, I think the band just dropped out. I was having trouble copying Dan, and Norm was kind of getting weak, and I think the band just dropping out on us. So 7-3's everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll look for you tomorrow. And Rick, I hope the building inspector actually shows up. I tell you how these political politics and these people that work for the county and the city, they have a schedule all their own, let's put it that way. Anyway, WK4R, K4YBC, clear, but I'll be listening here. Go ahead, Rick.
Okay, Dave. Thanks, sir. WK4R. Hell, we've got an issue here. As soon as I find the knob, I guess I won't find it. There it is. Hard to see without your glasses on. Yeah, I've been hearing other stations on top of others and everything else, so the band has definitely gone haywire, it appears. I did make a phone call to the building inspector office. They were too short yesterday. So now I'm waiting again on them to show up, or to call me first and then show up. That's how they're supposed to do it. Lady actually apologized, so we'll see what happens. I too, due to the time, I will go ahead and get out and say 73. Good to see so many people in here and such. Dave, you're going to break another record for long. I think 17 was the new record you said. So I might get a phone call.
I think you got done, Rick. Your audio was gone there on the, after you said you might get a phone call. It's WB4NKL. Still copy everybody pretty good. Dan still coming in good here. I'm running about 65 watts here with the Arc 5 command sets today, command transmitter. And Doug, I'm running a 160 meter dipole that's fed with ladder line, and that ladder line comes right into the back of the tuner, so that's the antenna here. I don't know about transmit, but it receives better than the other antennas that are cut to frequency, so I might be getting a little gain out of the extra wire in there. Good morning to you, Billy, and I was wondering if you decided to break away and come up to the Ham Fest, or just going to set this one out. I understand there with the party and everything going on. If you don't make it, it would be good to see you again. And Brandon, I guess Brandon had to go chase Amy there. Sounded like it's probably where he got to. So I'll send it on around. Looks like a group's leaving this fast, but I'll stick around here for a minute since I got in so late. Go ahead, Jimmy. K4JAL, WB4NKL.
WB4NKL, K4JAL. Yep, they've all gone. Getting ready to go to the fest. I really like that command set. I remember that Arc 5 from when I was a little boy, Civil Air Patrol. I admired to have one of those. I think the Air Force gave out a lot of World War II surplus stuff to senior members, and some of them had mobile units, red dogs and blue dogs. Be pretty cool. I wish you'd bring that to the fest tomorrow. Anyhow, I'm going to get out too. I got to go work on some stuff. K04SSY, K4JAL. Hope you're awake now, Billy. 7-3, guys.
7-3s. Yeah, I was awake before. I just couldn't quit yawning. Still now, I just ain't left the room. I ain't went down and made no coffee. I've got to get around here directly and get a shower and get on to work. Get some stuff done. That trip yesterday, I don't know what in the world. It kicked my tail, and I'm used to driving a lot. But I don't know. It wore me down. And just thinking about it, that's just half a trip to Minot when I go out there to duck hunt. that would just put me halfway there. You generally do that pretty much straight through. Most times I've drove it anyways. And I don't know, Brandon snapped a picture of I think yesterday morning he said he had 5 new kids there, so they was all up in a bucket or something there, some kind of a little old something there. So he may be out tending to the kids. And yeah, it's time slips away when you got a big group, so ain't no telling. Let's see here. I'll try to stick for one more, but if I'm not here when it gets back around, I just had to start moving. I've had 2 or 3 phone calls already this morning since we started. So trying to answer some questions there too. So anywho, I don't think there's nobody after me. I think it goes back up to you, Dave. WA4LR KO4SSY.
Actually,
Okay. KO4SSY and the diminishing group, WA4LR. Yeah, Brandon said he had to run out and do some stuff before the rain got there. And he's got a bucket or some kind of a container full of baby goats. Mighty fine looking little fellers. Let's see. Send 3 to everybody that has bailed out. Rick, if you're still listening, the record is so far as 18 check-ins. So we were 2 shy of the record this morning. But band's still good here. I'm still copying everybody. The ones what are left are, let's see, Chad and Doug, Mark, Cliff and Billy, I believe. So I'll go one more round here. And yeah, the rain's just now getting to us and looks like it'll be out of here by noon. So hopefully things will be pretty good for the Ham Fest tomorrow. KN4RCL, WA4LR.
KN4RCL, I'll go ahead and say 70 degrees on this one, and well, looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow at the Ham Fest. And I believe the restaurant is called the Southern Class, I believe so. That's what Cliff said. That's across the road from the Ham Fest. But look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. KN4RCL. Go ahead, W4DCS.
Okay, Chad, fine business. And Dave, thanks for calling that, man. Nice group. And you're booming in here to Winston-Salem, sounding good. And cuz if you're still listening, if you can get that done with only 1 trip to Lowe's, you're a better man than me. Oh boy, I tell you what, I hate plumbing. It I don't know. It seems like it's always 3-4 trips to the hardware store and 1 or 2 leaks. I hope you have great luck though. And yeah, those shark bites are like Dave was saying are the nuts. They're expensive, but man, they quick connects and they seem to do a good job. So anyway, good luck with that, cuz. And what else? I don't have anything else here. Enjoyed it this morning, and I hope you guys have a great time there at the Greenville Ham Fest. And maybe I can get down here and get on Sunday with the old friends. We'll see. Take care. Thanks again, Dave. You guys have a great weekend. Mark, KQ4ONL, W4DCS.
4DCS is KQ4ONL. Take it. Yep, 73s, everybody getting out. And that is a good deal. I appreciate Dave leading this dimension group. Yeah, I am very much looking forward to the Ham Fest tomorrow. forward just to seeing who all's there. Hopefully see some of these fellas that I haven't seen before. I know I've not met Norm and not met Jimmy either. Hope Brandon comes. He don't go fishing. Go to the lake, whatever he's going to do at the lake. But, yeah, I am looking very much forward to that. I'm going to pass it on around, and I think it goes to Cliff. I think it goes to you, Cliff. I think everybody else is dropped out except for you and Billy, I think. So, WB4NKL, this is KQ4ONO.
Okay, KQ4ONO, WB4NKL. Okay, Mark, well, it'd be good to see you again, and looking forward to the Ham Fest. It's been raining on and off ever since I got out here this morning, but I sort of need some rain. I put some grass out there a couple of weeks ago, and it's finally come up, and there's Chuck calling in. It's finally come up, and I answered him, so he's listening here, I guess. So the rain will do it good. 73's to everybody that got out, and I guess Chuck's on his way. I'll get out too.
Don't get out. I'll be there in a little bit.
He said don't get out. He'd be here in a little bit. But yeah, because if you're still listening, if you can get by with one trip to Lowe's, you're doing real good. I'm usually at least 3 trips into Lowe's when I start them plumbing projects. And let's see. I guess that's about all I got. I'll hang around. Chuck's on the way, but I'll hang around. Go ahead, Billy. Let's see. I think Jimmy did get out. Go ahead, Jimmy, if you didn't. If not, go ahead, Billy. It's WB4NKL.
Jimmy, you there?
He got out.
Yeah, he ran off. RUNNOFT, as Sam says sometimes. Cliff, sorry I didn't answer last time. Like I said, if I don't write stuff down, it just about don't never stop. I doubt very seriously if I did try to run up there in the morning, it would be I'd have to try to be there at daylight and go on by 10 o'clock. So then it'd be she just told me 10 o'clock's when they was delivering the bounce house or whatever. So yeah, guess I'll be here partying with the kids. You can well I did. Like I said, y'all can leave Greenville and come on down and eat some mud bugs, and we can have a good time that way. Anybody listening, if you decide that you don't want to go to Hamfest and you do want to do some mud bugs, just come on down, hit me up, and I'll give you the address. There'll be a big bounce house out there. You might want to act like a kid again. You might want to get out on the bounce house and jump up and down or something. I'll hang here until everybody quits, I think. I'm just not in a mood to do a whole lot today. WA4LLRKO4S, well, I've got to go mow and weed eat and all that around the lot, so that tells you that. I haven't mowed here yet. Jeez, I dread it. I got to get that done too. So, anyways, over to you, Dave. WA4LLRKO4SY.
Okie dokie. Well, Chad, if you're still listening, fine business on the restaurant being Southern class, I think you said. Cliff, tell Chuck good morning for me and for the group. And let's see, I don't think I've got anything else left, so I'm going to go ahead and get out. I've not had breakfast yet this morning, and I'm ready for a little bit. So, I've enjoyed it immensely. Nice group in here today, good conditions. And the old AF-68 and the PMR-8 seems to be just moving right along. So, everybody have a good one. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. 7-3, and God bless. Who is left? I believe Mark's still in there. If he isn't, it will go to you, Cliff. KQ4ONO, WA4LLR. Have a good day.
Hey, you still need 11-pin plug?
Let me think. Yeah, I guess I do, Cliff. If you don't care, stick one in, and I'll check and make sure. But if you don't care, throw it in.
Okay, you were making up a LMAC cable, and you were short the 11-pin plug, so yeah, I'll get one. Now, go ahead, Mark.
Good deal on the plug, man. Yeah, Dave. Looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you again. I don't think I've seen you in a few. I think the last time I saw you, spoke with you, was down at Shelby. And that was 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it's 2 years. If I can get my mind to work right, if I still got a mind. Anyhow, I guess I'll just go ahead and get out here. Everybody's jumping ship, and I'll get out and be listening out. And here it comes, Cliff, WB4NKL, KQ4ONO.
Okay, Mark. Dave, I've got the 11-pin plug in hand here, so if I can get it into the car here in a minute. I hadn't loaded the thing in the car yet, so quit the showering here. I think I'm going to get a break there after a while. I got to start loading a few things. So, see everybody tomorrow. Go ahead, Billy. I guess I'll get out. Chuck's on the way, so I'll get out, and he'll be here to visit a little bit. So we'll catch you later. Don't guess we'll try to make it down for the mud bugs this trip, but hope you have a good birthday party down there. 73's KO4SSY WB4NKL.
Alrighty, Cliff. 73's. Everybody have a good day. I think I'll go hit the locker and put on a pot of coffee and start trying to get stuff around to get this day started. Sure has been a draggy one. Trying to get started. Everybody have a good one, and say it's unusual for me. I usually hit the floor on the run. Today has been a little different. So we'll catch y'all, I guess, let's see, Monday morning maybe. Tuesday morning I'll be on the road again, going down to help the boss cut some lumber with the sawmill, so they need to re-pour a trailer, so we're going to go cut some white oak Tuesday. So 7-3, everybody have a good one. Might catch some of you on the air later today. KO4SSY is clear. 7-3.
Billy, is it your birthday?
My birthday was the 12th. My oldest grandson that I went and picked up yesterday was the 13th, and my youngest grandson was the 15th, and then my granddaughter, the sister to the boy that was born on the 13th, is May the 5th. So we figured we'd better go ahead and combine her in there, or she'd get her feelings hurt if we didn't, or we'd have to have another party next month. So it kind of throwed four in a bundle there.
All right. Well, happy birthday to all of you. I hope you have a great one. 7-3, WA4LR.
3.
Hey, Billy, how you fixing them mud bugs? KQ4ONO.
Mark, I do like a low country bull, onions and lemons and all that stuff in the pot, and with the Louisiana crab bull, and boil all that stuff up, potatoes and mushrooms, what all, Kaneka sausage, I don't know, just a whole mess of stuff in the pot, and bring it to a good hot rolling boil, and dump them live crawfish in there, and let it come back to a rolling boil and boil boil for about 6 to 7 minutes and cut the fire and start the feast. Go ahead.
Well, Billy, I didn't know how to use a cooking them. Sounds like you put them in there a whole. You ain't skinning them or deveining them or nothing, leaving the heads on. But I've had some down in Louisiana years ago that friends of mine used to fix, and I forgot what they called that, but it was all in a pot. But they had been shucked and deveined and all that. But those mud bugs were pretty good stuff. Well, happy birthday again, and we'll see you sometime down the road. I know you need to stay there with all of your youngins. It sounds like you need to be there at home tomorrow. Sounds like they'd be looking for you to be there. K4SSY is KQ4ONO, off and clear.
Alrighty, yeah, well, thank you, Dave. Yeah, the whole family, all my 3 kids and all the grandbabies, and a mess of friends and family will be here. So yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna be able to go nowhere tomorrow. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. I'd like to be there to see everybody, but not this one. Maybe Waynesville. That'll be coming up before too long. Maybe everybody can make that one, and maybe I can too. So we shall see. I may actually try to go to Dayton. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. 7-3. Once again, everybody have a good day. I'm clear.